Let me feel your presence. Thank you for joining. Hi, 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 Speed. You're welcome. Good to have you here. No, I'm not Indian. I'm not Indian. Thank you for joining. If you're here, please hit the like button. Let me feel your presence, please. And then start sharing the life. Let's get started. We want to talk about how to name aromatic compounds. And this video is for beginners. So if you're here, you're welcome. I want to feel your presence by hitting the like buttons. Hit the like button and start sharing this video right now. Oh yeah, I want to get my contacts, but that's okay. This is it. Please let me know if you can hear me, everyone, please. Let me know if you can hear me because I can't be so sure if my voice is out there. Can you all let me know if you can hear me, please? Can you all hear me? I just need your reaction if it was a yes or no. Okay, so somebody just said a yes. Okay, Benjamin, okay, it's okay. Okay, so if you're just joining us, you're welcome. So my name is Instructor Allison, and I am a math and science tutor. And today's class will be focusing on the fundamentals on how to name aromatic compounds. So if you're a beginner, then this class is for you. Please make sure to support us by sharing the live, by hitting the like button. If you've not subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button and share this live so that others of your colleagues will join us and enjoy the class. Augustine, I see you. You're welcome. Benjamin, you're welcome. Any day, you're welcome. All right, let's begin. Now, when we talk about aromatic, this is the focus for today's class. Remember when you're talking about hydrocarbons, hydrocarbon is divided. Hydrocarbon, let me just do a quick introduction for this hydrocarbon. It's divided into two, which is the aliphatic and we have the aromatic. So this aliphatic is focused on the straight chains and branch chain, whereas this one is talking about, aroma means sweet smell. So whenever you're talking about aromatic compounds, you're basically talking about benzene. Anything that doesn't look like benzene, then that is not aromatic. All right. So under this aliphatic, we have what we call the alkenes, and the alkynes. So there are a lot to talk about this, but we are focusing on this today. We are not interested in this for today. So we'll be naming compounds under aromatic and not under aliphatic. So you'll be seeing things like benzene ring, and then we'll talk about the monosubstituted and the disubstituted. Don't mind any of the grammar I'm using. I'm going to be breaking them down. I'm going to simplify everything in today's class. So what exactly is this aromatic? Aromatic is talking about the cyclic compounds. Please, if you have your writing material, you can start writing if you want to. And please see the like button. I'm having 8 participants right now. I need to see 8 likes at least. Please support us. If you're here, please support us. That gives us morale, more energy to do more. If you're supporting us and sharing this live, and always be on the comment section, we'll be excited. And if you've not subscribed, please hit subscribe button so that you know when I'm live again. Okay, so we said that aromatic was this, it's talking about the cyclic compounds. Let me adjust this a little. Which contain at least one aromatic ring that resembles benzene. So this is what we call aromatic compounds. We talk about the cyclic compound which contain at least one aromatic ring that resemble benzene. So aroma means sweet smell. Therefore, compounds which have sweet smell are known as aromatic compounds. Did you get that? I repeat, aroma means sweet smell. Therefore, compounds that have sweet smell are known as aromatic compounds. Do you get that? Please let me know in the comment section. Did you get what I just said? Evelyn, you're welcome. Evelyn, thank you for joining. Can you all still hear me? Oh, yes, I can see the response from Ayinde. Okay, Evelyn also is responding. Okay, let's look at the examples. Example of aromatic compound is one, benzene. And benzene has a structure. Yeah, you're welcome. Benzene has the structure. Please make sure to like and share the live stream so that other of your colleagues can join. You can post the video on the WhatsApp, you can post on the group chats, anywhere, just to make sure people join up. So benzene has the structure. I want to show you the structure of benzene and how we can be manipulating the structure to get different results. That will be very interesting in today's class. So the first one I want to talk about is the benzene ring. How is the benzene ring? I will draw two structures and then show you that they are the same thing. When you have stuff like this, and then you have a double bond here, have another here, another here. This is a typical structure for benzene ring. Some other book can have it like this. Some other book can have it like this. I'm drawing these two structures so that whenever you come across either of them, you should know that they are just the same thing. If you see this or you see this, they are all the same. In fact, I even prefer using this one whenever I want to name organic compound because they are the same. Okay, I can see that more people are joining us. Please, if you're joining, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Please hit the like button. And if you've not subscribed to our channel, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that when I upload new video or when I come live, you receive notification. What is this essentially talking about? It means that if I have this structure like this, that means I'm having a C and H attached to this point. This is another carbon atom alongside hydrogen atom. This is another one. This is another one. This is another one. And this is another one. So this is telling us that benzene has the formula, the molecular formula to be C6, because how many C's do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many H do you have? It's still 6. H6. So don't forget this. That's when you have a benzene ring. What about the case when you have two benzene ring? This is for a benzene ring. Number two case, when you have two benzene ring, what is that called? Can anybody tell us in the comment section? When you have two benzene rings, what is the name of that? Let me draw it out so that I'm expecting the name from you guys. Please make use of the comment section. When you have two benzene ring like this, and you have another one, let's say we have this to be double bond, this is another double bond, this is another one, then we have from this extension another benzene like this, like this, like this. Have one here, we have one here. So when we have something like this, what is this called? Everybody use the comment section. Any idea? Oh, I can see some persons have hit the like button. Thank you so much for the encouragement. If you've not hit the like button, then you can just join up because that motivates us a lot. And if you've not shared this video, please share. Is there any answer to this? Can I say the answer so that we move forward? Yes, thank you for the encouragement. I can see more people are hitting the like button. Thank you for the encouragement. Can I say the answer right now? Yes. Can I say the answer? Okay, let me count 10 seconds. And if I'm not seeing answer, I'm calling the answer to this. Okay, somebody wants to try. Yes, yes, yes. Imaji Otana. Imaji Otana, you're welcome. Good to have you here. Good to have you here, Chairman. Okay, so I'm counting 10 from 10 seconds. If you can see the answer, then I'm writing the answer right now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, somebody say 18 butane. Somebody say 18 butane. Okay, so the name is called naphthalene. When you see two benzene ring attached together, just tell them that the name is naphthalene. Is that okay? Is that okay? Please take that down because I want to give you another example, another case when you have three benzene ring attached together. I want to give you another case when you have three benzene ring attached together. This will be necessary if you are preparing for exam. You need to be familiar with this. Very, very important. If you're preparing for exams, you need to be familiar with this. Thank you guys for joining. If you're joining, you're welcome. Let's move forward to the next phase of this class. We just talked about when we have benzene ring, and we have also talked about when we have two benzene ring. Let's see the last example when we have three benzene ring. Somebody say, please pronounce it again. It's called naphthalene. 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 Does that make sense? So the third one is when we have three benzene ring like this. This is the first one. Please do not mind my structure. You can just make your own better. Of course, I've shown you how to draw the benzene ring. So I need to sketch quickly so that we leave this place because our interest is to learn how to name these compounds. But then I can just move straight to that point without establishing the introductory part of this class. This is why this is necessary. So if you have double bond here, you have another double bond here, we have another one here, then you don't want to write anyone here, just move straight to have one here, to have another here, then you don't want to have anything here, is to move forward to have another stroke there and another one somewhere here. So when we have cases like this, when we have three benzene ring attached together, what is the name given to such case? If you want me to say the answer right now, just type yes. I just want to say yes. If I have 5 persons with a yes, then I'm just calling the name. We move straight to another case. Okay, let's go, guys. Yes, I'm waiting for your response, everyone. Okay, have a question, go ahead. Go ahead with the question, please. I hope you can hear me. Okay, the name for this one is called anthracene. So whenever you have three benzene molecule attached together like this, it is simply called anthracene. Remember, when you have just a single benzene, that is called what? Benzene ring, or simply benzene. When you have two benzene attached together, that is called what? Who can tell us when you have two benzene ring attached together, that is called what? Oh, that is not necessary at the moment. When we get to the part of naming organic compound, then we have to focus on that. Oh no, somebody said anthracene. No, I'm saying when you have two benzene ring, what is that called? If you were here when I talked about that, please you can respond. If you've not liked the video, please hit the like button. Thank you for watching. Like to support us. Exactly, exactly. What was that? Paul said naphthalene. That was correct. I hope you all still remember. I said when you have two benzene molecule or benzene ring attached together, that is called naphthalene. Exactly. Augustine is also on point. Yeah, please do not forget it, gentlemen. Don't forget that. Okay. So when you have three benzene ring attached together, that one is called anthracene. Does that make sense? All right, moving forward. So now, how many types of aromatic compounds do we have? Any answer to that? Please let's move with speed of light. How many types of aromatic compounds do we have? Yes, any idea? No, I told you now that is not necessary at the moment. We are not really focusing on the molecular formula for these things because that's not our interest right now. Our interest and our focus is to know the fundamentals that will help us to start naming compounds straight away. Because I'm going to also give you a lot of rules. So you don't want to dwell there to if you have C18 or H18, C18, H18, if that represent anthracene, all of that. You don't want to also draw yourself backward. Just move with us, okay? Good. Thank you for your understanding. So we have two types, please. We have two types of aromatic compounds. The first one is what we call the benzenoid. Look at it. Benzenoid compound. And what is this benzenoid compound? Can you please put it down? When we talk about benzenoid compound, this is a type of aromatic compound that have benzene ring in it. Benzenoid compound is a type of aromatic compound that has benzene ring in it. Example is benzene, naphthalene. We have the likes of chlorobenzene. Do you know how chlorobenzene will look like? Remember, I said that benzenoid compound is a type of aromatic compound that have benzene ring in it. Have you taken that down? Please, I'm teaching you guys so that you have these things in your book, and after the class, you study them. This is why I'm simplifying this. Make sure you have your writing material. Did you get the definition of this? Did you get the explanation so that I move forward? Did you get what I said about the benzenoid compound? Please use the comment section. I need you to respond. Your response will help me to move with the speed of light. A currency said, hope we can download the video after the class, sir. Oh, yeah. I will try to post it so they can have access to. I will see what I can do about that. But please, without being said, let's focus on this. Have you taken that down? I said benzenoid compound is a type of aromatic compound that have benzene ring in it. And examples are benzene, naphthalene, chlorobenzene. When we talk about chlorobenzene, it's just you having a benzene ring like this. You have a benzene ring like this, and then have a substituent like this, and then have chlorine atom attached to this molecule. This is what we call chlorobenzene. Benzene. If I ask you to give the structure, the molecular formula of this, can you be able to do that for this chlorobenzene? If I ask you to give the, remember that benzene has C6H6. So if you have this particular chlorine representing one of these carbon atoms, is this Cl is representing one of the carbon atom. Remember the first diagram I drew was CH, 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 CH. If this chlorine is taking the place of one of the carbon atom, it means that this becomes C6H. Since the chlorine is replacing one of the hydrogen atom rather, then it replace one of that to be 5 because it's replacing, then you have Cl like this. Do you get? We're supposed to have C6H6 if we don't have this attachment. So immediately you have an attachment, it means this is taking replacing one of the hydrogen atom. So that means you should be having, yes, I'm explaining it again. We're having C6H6 because here is CH, CH, CH. So this chlorine is taking the place of one of the hydrogen atom. That means you have the hydrogen atom reduced from 6 to 5. Then look at the chlorine atom that replaced that hydrogen atom. So this is it. Does it make sense? Is it Chijoke? Chijoke said yes. Who else have gotten what I just explained? You know more about this in the next. Oh, Ayinde, you've understood that. You know more about this when we move on to the next phase. Thank you for the likes. I can see more people are hitting the like button. That is always encouraging. Thank you. And then I also like for you to engage in the comment section. Whenever you see that a concept is well addressed, please make sure to hit the like button. There's another type of this aromatic compound called the non-benzenoid compounds. What about this non-benzenoid compound? It's simply saying that they don't consist of benzene ring. It's as simple as ABC. If this one consists of benzene ring, this is saying they don't consist of benzene ring. They don't have any resemblance with the likes of benzene. That's what it's saying for non-benzenoid compound. And you can have the example of this one to be what we call the pyro. The example of this is what they call, have you heard of this pyro before? Please let me know. We have a lot of example of them. I think another one I can remember, is it furan? And there's another one called the what's the name of that? Is it pyridan? Pyridan, like this. All these things are example. Yeah, it's okay if you've not heard about them. I can even draw the structure of these three that I've mentioned. I'm talking about the example of this non-benzenoid compound. When you talk about, I remember I said that they don't consist of benzene ring and they don't have any resemblance with the likes of benzene. All right. Okay. Somebody said I should come again. From which area are you talking about? The meaning of non-benzenoid? Please respond speedily. Let's keep moving. Are you talking about non-benzenoid? Please, if you're just joining, you're welcome. If you've not hit the subscribe button, just do that right away. You see that red button for subscription, just hit it. That's all. When you hit this subscribe button, you see that bell icon, turn it on. So whenever I come live, you automatically receive notification. That's the first step. Second step, please hit the like button. You can see the like button here. If you've not hit that before, just keep hitting. Hit that right away. Hit that right away, please. And then please engage the comment section. Talk with us. So for this pyro, I was saying that non-benzenoid, that they don't consist of benzene ring. That means they don't have any resemblance with the likes of benzene. For example, if you have this pyro is something like this. I'm not too good at sketching diagram, but let's just see how we can do this one. It doesn't look like benzene, and whatever that does not look like benzene is not benzene, and that means it's not a benzenoid compound. Then you have just N here and the two dots. You can have a bond there, double bond, double bond. This does not look like the structure of benzene. When you see things like this, it is called pyro. The furan is almost like this. I always remember this diagram for that furan, but the difference is I replace this one with an O, which is an oxygen. If you have something like this, have something like this. I'm drawing that of furan, and you have one like this again. You replace here with O, and then you have stuffs like this. This is furan. Then this pyridine also have a structure that looks like this, and have one like this, one like this, another one like this, and have N here, another one like this. You can have the double bond here, double bond, double. As long as it's not benzene, then it is not benzenoid compound. So this one is an example of what we call the pyridine. This one is for pero. This one is for furan. You can have a lot of examples after this class. You can make research for the examples of these things. Now that we've talked about the meaning of aromatic compounds, the types of aromatic compounds, and the examples, now let's go straight to the business of the day. What is the business of the day? How to name aromatic compounds. Or you can simply say naming aromatic compounds. Please let me know if I can change this paper and bring a new script for the next phase. Let me know, please. Is that something you're drawing? Is that something you're writing? Please let me know. If you're not, then I'm pulling it out so that we can start with the main business of the day, and that is naming aromatic compounds. Please use the comment section so that I will know which of the judgment we are working with. Okay, I can see somebody say done, meaning he or she is done writing and drawing. Any other person, if you're done, just type done. That will help me to know if I would continue or if I will wait for people. I hope you can hear me, everyone. Please, I want to see your reaction. If you're still writing or if you're done writing, please let us know in the comment section. Okay, while I'm waiting for your response in the comment section, I would like to let us know that naming aromatic compounds simply involves following a set of rules. It has rules you have to follow. And however, there are small exceptions to these rules. Even though we know that it has rules that you need to follow, there are exceptions to these rules. So sometimes the same compound can have more than one acceptable name. All right? The same compound can have more than one acceptable name. These are things I want to make sure you're familiar with that will help you. Evelyn said done. Who else is done writing so that we know what to do? So we have already seen that benzene consists of 6 carbon atoms, and each carbon atom is also bonded with one hydrogen atom. So, but for the sake of naming compound, somebody said continue, sir, Augustine. So most likely, I can just conclude that you are done with this page, so I can comfortably remove this. Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay, so moving forward, we are now in the main business, which is naming aromatic compounds. So depending on how much we can be able to do today, otherwise next week, Saturday, we're going to be talking about how to name aliphatic compound, and we're going to do a lot. But if I've not done as much as I want to do for today, remember this class is supposed to be an hour class. If I've not done enough, that means in next week we're going to do further problems. So I started off by saying that naming aromatic compounds simply involves following a set of rules. However, there are some or just small exceptions to these rules. You need to be familiar with those exceptions, and I'm going to share them with you. Sometimes the same compound can have more than one acceptable name. All right. So we have already seen that benzene consists of six carbon atoms, and each carbon atoms is also bonded with one hydrogen atoms. So if we have, remember when we started, I showed you this to be uh, this structure of benzene or the symbol, whichever we want to call it. And I also showed you this particular one. And I told you that these two, they are the same. But for the sake of these tutorials, when it comes to naming compound, I'll be using this particular one. I'll be going with this one. Okay, so let's see how to name compounds. And the first thing I'll start with what we call the monosubstituted. I will start with the monosubstituted. Monosubstituted benzene. Monosubstituted benzene molecule. So what do we mean by monosubstituted benzene molecule? We are just saying that this one contains, let me put it, I told you I'm here to break down everything, containing only one substituent group. That's what it means. When I'm talking about monosubstituted benzene molecule, I'm talking about containing that it contains those benzene that contain only one substituent group. For example, I just showed you one chlorobenzene and all that, right? So that's what we're going to be focusing on firstly. And after that, we're going to move into other phases. Are we still together? Please let me know in the comment section. Are we still together, please? Are we still together? Okay, I can see a yes from one person. Do we just have one person? I hope we are sharing this. I hope we're sharing the live stream, and I hope we're hitting the like button. Okay, okay, so let's move forward. Now, when we talk about naming monosubstituted compound, we use a prefix. Please take note of this. I will write it down so that you have it in your book. We use a prefix. Do you know what is prefix? Before the word, before the word benzene. Let me use small letter here. We use a prefix before the word benzene, just like in the case of we're having a benzene molecule and okay, let's just talk about example. We're having this benzene molecule, and then we just have, for the fact that you just have just a single chlorine attached to a benzene molecule, this is the example of what we call monosubstituted. And for you to name this compound, you must make sure that you write the prefix first before this benzene. The prefix is, this is chlorine. When you want to write it down, you don't write it as chlorine, you call it chloro. So this chloro stands to be the prefix before the word benzene. So that means we have it to be chlorobenzene. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I've started the naming of compound and it has to go with rules. Did you get? So that's how we got that to be chloro. But this is one thing I want you to know. Please write this down. If the substituent, if the substituent, if the substituent is an alkyl group, some people can call it alkyl group, but I call it alkyl or alkyl, whichever one that you're familiar with, please use that one, but that's the spelling. All right. So if the substituent is an alkyl group, then we use the same prefixes that we have that we have seen in organic chemistry. Have you heard of this thing they say in the chemistry? Have you heard of this first member of the alkyl group, the one we have the methyl, the ethyl, the propyl, or maybe if you're talking about alkane family, the homologous series of alkane family, where you have the methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane. Are you familiar with that? Okay, I've gotten a question here. Please, what sign is it? Is it going to show that you are going to know it has one Cl? Do you mean what I'm the one I wrote there? What sign? The question is not actually clear. Maybe you could just put the question together and make it a bit clearer so that I can be able to respond to you, okay? Okay, so remember I said that if the substituent is an alkyl group, then we use the same prefixes that remember when you have just one methyl, when you have methyl group, you just say methyl benzene, something like that. So that prefixes we still maintain for the if it were to be an alkyl family, which alkyl has member the loss of one hydrogen atom. The first member there is methyl, ethyl, propyl, butyl, just like so. Okay, so I think I need to give you example now. Example two, because if I'm saying them and I'm not giving example, it makes you get confused. That's not what I want to achieve. I need to flow with this class. So if I have this benzene molecule and I have this carbon atom having three hydrogen atom attached to it. So what is the name of this compound? Everybody pause the video and just tell me the name quickly. Let's go. Or should I answer this, then subsequent one you answer? Should I show you how to go about this? Then subsequent one you answer. Please make your comment section. Let's be smart. Let's be active, everyone. Let's go. Depending on how we are, depending on how we are engaging in these tutorials, I can decide to extend it to 2 hours. Remember, it's just an hour 9 to 10. I intend to do. But if we are more active on this, we could extend it to 2 hours. So please let me know in the comment section if I should answer this particular one. The question is, what is the name of this compound? Oh, thank you so much, Margie. He's encouraging that you should hit the like button. If you're here, you've not hit the like button, please do so. That is gonna motivate us Please do so. Thank you so much, Imagine Tana, for your support. All right, straight up, let's name this compound. Now, this is a benzene ring or the benzene molecule, and attached to this benzene molecule, I will take it bit by bit. I don't want you to get confused. Attached to this benzene, you already know this one to be benzene molecule, which has the formula C6H6. You already know, you know what this is already. Now we have these substituents. Remember, we're talking about monosubstituted. We have just mono, one single substituent. In some cases, they may just have it as HCH3 if they don't want to spread the H across like this. They could just have this as CH3. It's the same thing as the way I spread it like this. Don't allow this thing to confuse you, okay? So now if I want to name this compound, because CH3 CH3 falls under this alkyl formula, this alkyl family, and the first member of the alkyl family is the methyl, and the methyl has CH3. Do you understand? Methyl has CH3, and that is the first member of this alkyl family. And remember, if you want to name this compound, this is already benzene, and this is a methyl group. Then this methyl is the prefix that will come before the benzene. Therefore, the name of this compound will simply be methyl benzene. For those of you who like putting hyphen, comma in between these things, please, it's not how it works. When you see numbers, let me say if I have 2, 5, like this, in between numbers, you put comma. Then between numbers and later, because I have 2, 5, I want to have maybe die, I will have an hyphen before I put this die. Between numbers and later, that's when you use hyphen. Between two numbers, you use a comma. Please don't use comma in between this point or hyphen. Just leave it the way you are saying it like this. Okay, somebody just come up with a write-up saying, please sir, for my sake, help to post the video so I can view it again. Just closing from work and I don't want to miss the teaching, sir. If that is okay, we'll try to do that. But please make sure to engage while you're here. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the live stream so that others of your colleagues join up. Okay, somebody say yes, please. Okay, good. So the name is methyl benzene. Did you get this, everyone? What if I ask what is the molecular formula for this? Since this is not ordinary benzene that has this one, since we have gotten something else on the benzene, so what will be the new formula, the molecular formula? We've gotten the name to be methyl benzene. What is the molecular formula? Any idea, everybody? Okay, let's do that right away. Now remember that this CH3 has taken the position of one of these hydrogen atoms. So that means we now have C6H5 because this guy CH3 has taken over. So just put that CH3 here. It's as simple as ABC. Please let me know if you grab this. Let me know if you grab this. Now you've gotten two things. You've gotten the name of this molecule, and you also have gotten the molecular formula of that. Let me know if it enters so that I can move to example 2. I'm interested in doing a lot of example that will make you awesome, that will make you dangerous on this particular one. Somebody say beat. Is there a point where you got confused, or should I do another example so that it makes it enter very well? If it is a yes, then let's move right away. If you have another benzene molecule like this, and then remember I told you I want to be using this one, it makes it a bit easier, quicker for me. So if I have this extended to this, and we have a hydrogen atom attached to this point, we have also it attached to this point. What are we interested in? One, we want to know the name. Okay, somebody say we should take it again. Okay, let's run this again. Now, they have given us this compound, this molecule. This is a benzene ring. You all are familiar with this benzene ring right now. And then we have a substituent. Substituent is like a branch. When you hear the name substituent, we also mean branch. This is a branch that is extended. This thing could be somewhere here. It could be any of this position. All right. So we extend it to have CH3, like 3 hydrogen atoms. This is what I mean, CH3. CH3. This is the C, carbon atom having three hydrogen atoms surrounding it. And it is being attached to this benzene molecule. So they now ask us, what is the name of this? So I'm saying to name this compound, first of all, recognize that this is a benzene ring. So you've gotten benzene already. So what is this particular thing? You need to know what this is. And this is what we call the methyl or methyl. Look at the methyl. Methyl has the formula CH3 in organic chemistry. Methyl comes under this family called the alkyl, and the first member is methyl. The second member is the one they call ethyl. Just like we know methane, ethane, propane, butane, as the case may be. That one is under the alkane family. But under this alkyl family, we have methyl, propyl. We are just using this last stuff, YL, to attach to it. If not, met still means one, et means two, just like so. All right. So now we just have the benzene ring, which is this one, and this methyl group attached to it. Remember, we said the prefix must come first. Prefix. So that's why we have methyl benzene as the name of this particular one. Then for this molecular structure or molecular formula, normally benzene has C6H6. But when you have something here that is replacing one of the hydrogen, it means the H will reduce to 5. Then that thing that replaces it, just like the way we have this chlorine or chlorine atom. So this one CH3 will replace it. So that's what we did, and it's as simple as that. For this same one, we have benzene. So if I were you, so that you don't miss out the point, just write benzene somewhere because it's seen benzene. Then try to know what this is. I've gotten benzene already. Whatever this is going to be the prefix. It's going to be before this benzene. Do you get the point right now? Do you get? Please respond in the comment section. Oh, yeah, Imagine Tana said you got it. Okay, that's cool. Oh, somebody just got the answer right now. Somebody just got the answer, and the person says the answer is ethyl benzene. That is brilliant. How did you know that was ethyl? Ethyl has this formula C2 because et means two. Remember, met means one. That's why we have just single carbon. But when you talk about two carbons, it becomes et. So then the till is because we are supposed to have C2H6, but now we're having C2H5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means it is ethyl and not ethane. This gives us ethyl, which is the second member of the alkyl family. And for it to come up here as a prefix, it becomes ethyl benzene. Congratulations to Ayinde. I think you're following right now. And I hope that some other persons here also are following, even though they may not likely drop it in the comment section. Can we move forward? Oh, one last thing. What will be the molecular formula of this? One last thing, please. What will be the molecular formula for this? Let's say that quickly. Let's say that quickly, please. What would be the molecular formula for this? Remember that this is the benzene, and it has C6H6. And then if one hydrogen atom is removed, you have C6H5. So we have C6H5. So what we attach to this? Tell me, guys, let's go. Tell me that quickly. You can have it in two ways, right? You can have it as what will remain here will be CH2, CH3, just as you have CH2, CH3. Alternatively, you can just say C2H5. Then this one is C6H5. Either of them is correct. Either of them is correct. Okay, I can see an answer here, C6H5, C2H3. That is correct also. That is absolutely correct. Can we move to the next question? This time I want to start talking about can I remove this paper, please? Okay, okay, let's move forward. I'll give up to 5 examples more before we leave this particular phase. I'll give up to 5 example, 5 extra example. So, but then what I need you to understand or remember is that you need to notice that when we have one substituent, the benzene ring has one fewer hydrogen atoms than before. Also, we do not give a number for one substituent as it is automatically number one. So here are some monosubstituted benzene compound that you also need to know how to name. And this time I want to consider the halogen family. Do you know the examples of the halogen families? That includes the fluorine, we have the chlorine, we have the bromine, we have the iodine, and what again? Yeah, somebody just said group 7. Yes, we have the likes of the astamine. You can get all of that in the periodic table, the group 7 elements. Let me just have just 3 of them for the sake of these tutorials. And we have this maybe iodine. So what could be the next? Everybody, let's go. I think it shouldn't take you up to 1 minute. 1 minute is quite very much. It shouldn't take you up to 15 seconds to name these 3 things. Yes, let's go. If you're just joining your welcome, please make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to our channel if you're joining for the first time so that you get notification whenever we are live. Okay, so can I name them? This first one, we just have them. Like what I'm saying, they're automatically in position 1, so you don't need to number them. So in this case, remember this is a benzene ring. For you, we to have this F substituted for hydrogen atom, this becomes C6H5, then have the F. This same thing you've done here, you can still do the same thing here for this one, C6H5Cl. Hey guys, can you hear me? Hey guys, can you hear me? Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. We just have 10 minutes to go. We just have 10 minutes more to 10 o'clock before we leave this place. So fluorine will become the prefix which is, you can hear me. Okay, so if you can hear me, please make sure to respond. Use this format. I told you that this is for. Oh yeah, Tama, you're welcome. Oh yeah, in there I was having a network issue. That's okay. That's completely fine. Please make sure to hit the like button. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. If you've subscribed, then don't need to do that again. But if you just turn on the notification bell, you see that bell icon, turn it on, select all so that whenever I come live every Saturday, that's what we want to be doing this thing. Okay, it's not only chemistry, keep in mind, we will also be coming for mathematics, we'll also be coming for physics. So this is why you need to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that when you come, you will just, when we come live or post videos, you just receive notification. And hit the like button. If you're just joining, you've not hit the like button, just do that right away. Okay, somebody say yes. Good. So here we have this to be chlorine, just like we have this to be fluorine. All these things are from the group 7 elements in the organic periodic table, where they've come under the halogen family. So we have this fluorine. Fluorine, this fluorine is coming as a prefix before this benzene ring. That's why we have it to be fluorobenzene. Here also, this is chlorine. Chlorine will also come before this benzene. So, but then we don't have to write it as chlorine benzene. You see how odd that could sound. So how do you want to write this particular one? Since here is chlorine, Yeah, somebody is typing already. Yeah, chlorobenzene, exactly. So what you need to call it is chlorobenzene. I think this one, let me laugh a little. Who can call this one? This is for iodine. So whenever you want to call it alongside with benzene, how do you call that? Everybody, let's go. Would you call it iodine benzene? Let me know in the comment section. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. What's the name of this last one? What's the name, please? Okay, let me just give you 10 seconds. Nine, eight, seven, six, five, four. And now I'm going to laugh right now. Somebody say, I benzene. That's quite funny. Somebody say, benzene Lloyd. You will kill you. Hey, so that's quite funny. I actually expected these funny names. Can I have two more funny names before we name it? Are you benzene? You're coming up. You're coming up. Any other name? Augustine, do you say yes that I should name it or I should expect your own name? Please, Augustine, I want to see your own name. Are you benzene? You're not changing the spelling of the benzene. Iodine benzene. No. Oh my god. This is quite interesting. Good. Somebody just hit it right now. Iodo benzene. I know my student, one of you must get it correctly. That's Chidera Precious say Ayodo. So it's quite funny. You will even easily remember, but that's the funny thing about it. So this is called Ayodo benzene. So that is a good one coming from you guys. It's very okay you attempt things like this because now you attempt severally and then you saw different results. For you to see the main result, it will make you not to forget this, right? You will never forget that. Yeah, so it's Ayodo benzene. Oh, what a nice moment with my student this evening. All right, let's move forward. We want to move into this part called the nitrobenzene substituents. So that one, when you have a benzene molecule like this, and then you have just NO2. We don't care to know what this NO2 is all about. N itself is from nitrogen. So from there, we just say this comes from the nitro group. You can have any other form of nitro attached to this particular stuff. We just call them nitro group. And for that case, the name for this particular one, since it is attached to a benzene ring, it becomes nitrobenzene. Simple as that. Nitrobenzene. No, not nitro oxide. Forget about the oxide attached to it. It could be anything attached to it with the subscript or whatever it is. For the fact that it is coming from this nitro group, then we call it nitrobenzene. Kept it simple like that. So who can tell me the molecular formula for this? Who can write the molecular formula? You should be familiar with the molecular formula right now. Yes, yes, yes. Can anybody tell me? I told you the secret now how to get the molecular formula. You have to know the benzene formula and remove one of the hydrogen, replace it immediately with nitro group you saw there. Okay, let me do that right now because you can see that the timing is fast. Okay, C6H5, then just replace it with this NO2. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I can see your answer is coming late, but please make sure you flow with that. No, that is not benzoic. Okay, that will even bring us to the exception. Remember, I told you about two exceptions. Let me talk about that. And the two exceptions I want to talk about would just be benzoic acid and and benzaldehyde. Somebody say, I don't know the name, sir. I'm waiting for you. Which name? I've called the name. Look at the name. Nitrobenzene. Is that what you're talking about? This is a nitro group. For you to attach to this benzene molecule, the name is just nitrobenzene. And this is a molecular formula. Augustine, is that what you're asking for? Now, next thing I want you to familiar is that benzoic acid and benzaldehyde are two exceptions in the naming rule. How do you write? How can you even differentiate between benzoic acid and benzaldehyde? Because they almost look alike. Let me just show you that quickly. If I have this one to be a benzene molecule, then I have a carbon atom bonded with hydrogen atom and double bonded with oxygen atom like this. And I have another one like this, a benzene molecule like this, and it has a carbon atom bonded with hydrogen atom and double bonded with oxygen atom. You can see by mere looking at these two things, they almost look alike. Please, somebody should tell me the difference between two of them. I don't expect that you should tell me about the size. Somebody may say because this one is bigger than this. That's not what I'm asking. It's just because of the diagram. That's why it looks like this one is a bit smaller. Just the way I sketched them. But it's still benzene ring, of course. So what differences have you seen between this? Somebody say O2. Somebody say O2. Please, I need your response, everybody. Use the comment section. Whatever you see, whatever observation you have, just don't be scared. Just talk. Okay, somebody say oxygen is 2. Is that correct, everyone? Is that correct? Is that what you saw? And the other one is 1. Okay. Any other person? If that is the same thing you observe, just say yes. If that is the same thing you observe, please type yes. Oh, it is already 10 p.m. Should we close right now or let's do extra time? I just need 5 response. That will make me know what decision to make. Should we call it a night or should we have few extra time? Let me know in the comment section, please. I think I'm just seeing only one person talking. Any other opinion? Anyways, what your observation are is correct. Here is OH and here is just H. So that's the difference. That's the difference. So this one that just have H, okay, 5 more minutes. Okay, that's okay. I will just add 5 more minutes before I leave. This one that just have H and double bonded with O is what we call, there's no special name given to it other than this one we call the benzaldehyde. If you heard of benzaldehyde, because this is, why is it so? This is an aldehyde functional group. This is an aldehyde functional group. Have you heard of aldehyde functional group? Ketone, carboxylic acid, alcohol, ester, eder, and the rest. All those functional group. Have you heard of them? That's one we call the aldehyde. So aldehyde is this particular functional group. Immediately attached to the benzene ring is called benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde. So this is the exception. It doesn't have any particular rule you need to follow. Just know that when you have a carbon atom double bonded with oxygen and hydrogen atom, that is simply called and it's attached to benzene ring, simply called benzaldehyde. Yeah, thank you so much. Say well done, instructor. Thank you so much. Yeah, Chidera say they are functional group. Okay. So what about this one? This one is simply what we call the benzoic acid. Whenever you have a benzene ring, then you have a carbon atom attached to it consisting of double bonded with oxygen and OH group, then exactly the name you should give to it is benzoic acid. And this one, one special thing you know about this is a carboxylic acid actually. This COOH, you can have it like this. The formula will be C6H5COOH. This COOH is a carboxylic acid. How many of you are familiar with that in organic chemistry? Then this one we have the C6, that's the molecular formula, CHO. When you see CHO, just know that's coming from the aldehyde functional group. Okay, I think I can see yes. I can see yes coming from my people. I can see yes coming from my people. Somebody is asking which reaction is this. We're not talking about reaction, we are naming organic compound. And then we're just talking about the exception to the rules. To the rules. What rules? Rule in naming aromatic compounds. So I just mentioned these are not the only exception we have. We have the likes of the phenol. The phenol, that means when you have this particular benzene molecule and you have just OH on this, just the way you're saying like this is automatically what we call the phenol. Is another exception you need to be familiar with. Okay, somebody say few extra time. It's remaining 1 minute because we added 5 minutes to this time. So this is why when we fix 9 to 10 is 9 to 10. I think I even started before 9. I think it was 9:50 something. Sorry, 8:50 something. Is it 58 or 59 I started? So and then we are supposed to close exactly 10. Requested for extra. Somebody saying 40. What is 40? What do you mean by 40? So I think I have one question for you guys before I leave. What if you have this benzene ring like this? Sorry for what I'm drawing, I'm just sketching. And have NH2. What's the name of this compound? What's the name of the compound? We're saying 40 minutes more. No, we just have to go so that we keep to our timing signatures. If you're new, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure to like this video. And thank you so much for your support. Like I gave a question, you can drop it in my WhatsApp later if you're able to do that. Somebody is asking, what is this? A biology or a chemistry? It's a chemistry, sir. Yeah, we're working on chemistry. We are learning how to name aromatic compound. We have what we call the aliphatic compound and aromatic compound. So today we're centralizing on aromatic compound, which is something that has benzene. And if it's not benzene, then it's not aromatic. Because aroma means sweet smell. So we're talking about chemistry, organic chemistry in that matter. All right, it's not biology. So I don't know nitrogen, hydrogen too. Somebody said CRS class. What's CRS class? We're talking about Christian religious study or that. We are science-based people. We just do math, physics, chemistry. We don't do anything other than that. We are focused on our field and area of specialization. Okay, so how do you? This is amine. Have you heard of amine, 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 amine? Have you heard of phenyl? Somebody say amidobenzene. There are two names you can actually give to it, but let me leave that for to you as an assignment. Let me not just say that. So thank you so much for participating in today's class, and I hope to see you next week Saturday. But next week Saturday might not be organic chemistry. That may be physics. That may be physics, and the physics is not coming to tell the story, it's just calculations. We just look for a topic that is always troublesome to students. Maybe the likes of AC circuits, yeah, AC circuit, alternating circuit, or alternating current, where you need to be talking about the fundamentals of AC circuit, the impedance, uh, the resistive circuit, inductive circuit, capacitive circuits, and then with their diagrams and calculations and the rest of that. Somebody said, no, he's asking if it's biology class. Okay, like I answered, this is chemistry class, not biology class. And I'm not doing biology. I'm not doing biology. I'm just doing maths, physics, chemistry. Any other contributions or suggestions or questions? If there's no question, then I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for joining us.